All right, there's one last thing that I'm going to ask you to do, and this is more of a bell and whistle kind of thing because it actually adds some dynamics to your page, and that's to add music. And it's relatively simple, of course, if you know the code. And so here's what you're going to be doing. First thing you need to do is put the music into your folder. Now, if you don't put the music into your folder, then the web page doesn't know where to look for it unless you link it to where it is, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So if we go to the music file, you can go to sample music. If you want to bring your own music and rip it and put it into your folder, that's fine. But in order for this to work, you would have to copy this string right here plus the name of the music, and you can choose any one of these three. I got to tell you though, if you choose Sleepaway or Made with the Flaxen Hair, you're going to have to put underscores or put all of the words together, backspace all the words together. So I would just say copy Kalimba, go to the R drive. You don't have to use that one if you don't want to. You can bring some music that's appropriate, nothing that would be embarrassing, and I'd be happy to show you how to rip it and put it into your folder. But make sure it goes into your folder. As you can see, I've already put it here. Notice that it is an MP3 file, MP3 format. That's going to be very important in terms of what we end up doing. Now I have mine up here, which is Bad Company. I really like that one, so I'm going to use that one instead. But again, notice that there's a space here, so I have to. Well, actually, I'm not going to do anything yet. Let's just show you how it will work if you don't do it the right way. So I'd like you to put the music. Let's see, between John's web page and the banner. Okay, so the name of your web page. So let's find that here. And this one is called embed source. So again, you're going to do, and it doesn't have a closing tag, embed src. This works for videos as well. Equals, okay, and I know the name of the music is Bad Company. And then we need to add a few little other parameters. Now let's just see what happens if I do this one. I'm going to say, all right, save, and come over here and hit F5, just to kind of build it up. So you can see there's just this box. It's this useless box. So there is a problem here. We need some more stuff. Now, one of the things we need is a controller. And the controller is the play thing, so whether it plays or not, if you can have like a radio or the play, pause, rewind type thing. So do we want it to have a controller? Do we want to see the controller? If you put false, then it doesn't show. I'm going to put true because I want the controller to show. The other thing we want to know is loop. Do we want it to keep playing? In other words, when the song is over, do we want it to play again? If you put true, it means that it's going to play over and over and over. It's going to loop. But I'm going to put false because I only want it to play once. So this is all true, false. Okay, and finally, the last one is autoplay. Autoplay means, do you want it to play as soon as the web page opens? If you put true, obviously it'll do so. If you put false, then it will only start playing when you push play. For our purposes, I want you to put true. I want the music to start playing immediately upon the web page opening. Now, with that said, I want everybody to be using headphones. I do not want to hear your music played in the class. That's what the headphones are there for, so that you can make sure. I will listen to them. I will have my music listening pleasure quietly and privately at home to make sure that you did it correctly. All right, so let's save, and let's see if that works now. So we'll do this again. And still, we don't see anything there. Well, okay, let's see. What's the problem here? The problem is that we still haven't done this correctly. So we've embedded the source. The name of the song is Bad Company. I'm just going to backspace so that it's one word. And we need to know what the file type is. Just like we did down here, with the file type for the images, we need to do the same thing with the music. So is it an MP3? Is it a WMA file? Is it a WAV file? So you have to put down the type of file it is. In this case, it's an MP3. As you can see right here, it says MP3. You can see it. All I have to do is hover over it. The other thing is I have to change it right here as well. Okay, so I'm going to backspace that. So it's all one string, one word. Okay, and let's see, going back here. So let's see, do I have embed source equals bad company, MP3, true. Okay, so I'm going to save this, and let's see if this works. It should work now. And it's not working. I remember now why it's not working. Look down at the bottom here, and this is going to be a big question mark because I don't know about the student computers if you're going to have the same thing, but it says here Internet Explorer restricted this, blah blah blah. So if this is a problem, then what you're going to do is you're going to click on Allow Blocked Content. Let's see what happens. Well, I'm going to have to hit F5 again. There it is. Click on it, and come on, there we go. So there's my player. Now there's another problem here, and that is that the player is gigantic. And so what do you suppose I should do? Anybody? Okay, well, those of you who are thinking are going to say, the size. Now I've already run into this, so I'm going to give you the right size, and the right size for this is, I think, about, let's try 15. So I'm going to say size equals 15, and then oops, and then save. Come back here, F5. Nope, wait a minute. Let's try that again. It's not size, it's height. And the height, let's try 15 again. Save. And there you go. So now you've got a nice little player here. We've got John's web page in yellow, the player, the marquee, size 12, the underlined text that tells you where you created these 3 pictures, which are size 200. This is bold, and you are not typing the numbers 1, 2, 3 here. They should appear automatically and magically. You've got your hyperlink here that works, and this is italicized. And if you can do all this, including this line right here, then you'll get an A+. Good luck.